song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either weight. If you get it to the top of the plate. Wanna run it up, run it up all night. If the lights went down, get you keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and this one features the Saints' speedy running back. You look at league leaders and see his name, third best in the league coming in. It's the Saints and the Pats, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this present. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. The open man is Toby. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Off the play fake, here's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd and long, here's May. It's out wide to try the tight end screen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Pats are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. The biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
Here's a first carry for their running back. This will be a Saints first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Rattler. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A carry now for Edmonds. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Olave is the motion man. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So just a low. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Rattler. Quick throw. Taken in. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown Saints. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He gets it to go. Saints move out to a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Patriots offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end Moreau is in motion. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Rattler now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Throwing is Rattler. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. They never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a 1st down. They'll go play action with May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here now, 3rd and 5. May gonna look to throw.
Nice.
And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Throwing now is Rattler.
우와,最悪.
Intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez.
이거 뭐지?
And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Saints offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. Now Rattler going to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one on target to Olave. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Right back to Olave. He's got it again. Well, that's a nice one for the stat line. That last grab is 50th on the season. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will up the lead to 5. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. The Patriots offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He'll be a little short of that first down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Saints first down. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They'll run it here with Edmonds. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On the toss, they'll run. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He'll get about 2. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. Third and long. He'll look to throw. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
To throw, it's Rattler. The left side into the hands of Olave.
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have the Saints first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast.
And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, like all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
A pickup there of 13. First down, New Orleans.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Looking to throw. Rattler gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll run on 2nd down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as... Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he will score again. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and short, and here is May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throw again is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. May to the air once more. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point is good. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one is caught by Moreau.
Offside, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Rattler now back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a give on the ground. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's Rattler. Now the screen set up for Edmonds. And the Saints are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Here's a run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go with him again. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown Saints. That touchdown number 30 on the year. One shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. May going to look to trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On 3rd and long, here's May.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with 1st and goal at the 2. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Saints tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is May. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Saints going to use their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on second down, May. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. New Orleans' third and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the gun, here's May. The open man is Tolbert. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. So this one, a win for the Saints. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills to the 2K lick. I ain't even go pro, got a boss outlet. Now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets for the boy. I ain't hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. #1 stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly. light got turned, got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a band lead. Hanging like a Warhol or like a band seed. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne.